What is driving that passion? What is driving, that thing that you're doing? What is your why? Hi guys, you're welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome to the tribe. Make sure you hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up already. Thank you so much. And if you're already a subscriber, thank you, OJs. Thank you for returning. Thank you for always watching my videos. And thank you for your comments, for the love and the support. I welcome you back to another video. So today, basically, what I want to talk to you guys about is finding purpose in your endeavor. Finding purpose in your endeavor. And basically, what's purpose? I believe that purpose is, the reason for which either you're created, the reason for which you're doing something. Is more like a why, right? A why. A why that guides whatever we do, right? Um, sometimes we tend to do something without even thinking, without even, giving it a thorough thought to say, okay, why am I doing this thing? Just digging deep, right? Digging deep, and that's why you see that some people do some things and they don't eventually, it doesn't last, it's not sustainable, they don't continue. Why? Because the foundation like Bible says that if the foundation be destroyed, what can the righteous do? Meaning that if the foundation of which that your endeavor is built on is not solid, then it won't last. Do you get what I mean? So yeah, so today, how do we find purpose in our endeavor? The first thing that is on my list is, what is your why? Before you do anything, or let's say you've even started and then you didn't think thoroughly about it. This isn't why I'm doing this video, and this is why you're watching this video now, so you can give it a thought now. Can you sit and ask yourself, why am I doing this? Like, what's my why? What's my why? And I want you to think thoroughly about it, because it's very easy to just see people do certain things and then you also want to do it. But what is driving that passion? What is driving, that thing that you're doing? What is your why? So now that you have answered your why, the next thing that you want to think about is, who does this impact? Who does this impact? I'm a firm believer of the fact that we must do things that will not just benefit ourselves but that benefits others. Meaning that for something to be sustainable and purposeful, we must see beyond ourselves. We must think beyond ourselves. We must not always think about me, because eventually value isn't for yourself alone. Value is actually for people, because when people get value from you, that way you can get benefits. Do you get what I mean? When people are able to get value from you, then you'll be able to get profit or benefit from them. So if you're always thinking about yourself, you notice that at the end of the day, the impact is limited. You notice at the end of the day, and we can easily smell when people are selfish, especially consumers. We can easily sense when maybe a product was created or a service was created not with us in mind. Do you get what I mean? So your product can, or you might be playing in the profits industry or not for profit industry, but whatever it is, there is no how you create something of value without thinking about the person you're creating it for, right? Be it for profit, be it not for profits. You get what I mean? So we must think beyond ourselves. We must think impact. We must think, okay, who does this impact? And does it truly, this thing I'm doing, does it truly impact people? You get what I mean? So think about it and write it down. I know that this will help you. And then the third thing is this thing that I'm about to start or that I'm doing. Is this something that, when I wake up in the morning, when I don't feel like it, is this something that I'll be able to continue? Because it's easier said than done. Easier said than done. And it's easy to start something sometimes. Hold on. I know that it's not easy to start something, but then when you've been able to move past, just talking, thinking, but you'll be able to implement, I feel like it becomes easy. Starting becomes easy, but sustaining becomes hard, because you can start something and then not be able to sustain it. So in sustaining now, you have to think about the fact that days that you don't feel like and days that you feel like, can you stand up and say, today I don't feel like, but I'm going to do it regardless? Meaning that whatever you're doing, this your endeavor, can you still have the drive in days that you don't have the strength, in days that you don't find that joy and passion? And can you still continue that thing? Can you still continue? Because it's very, very critical. I feel like this question is very critical to the success of whatever we do, right? And that's why I started with your why, and the number two, the impacts, and who does your endeavor impact. And then this third thing, how sustainable is it in days that you do not feel like? Because up to a point where you just wake up and you're feeling, what am I even doing this thing? Oh, I don't have energy, I'm tired, I'm this, I'm that. So you know what I mean? So like in those times, in those days, like, do you think that you still have the drive and the energy and the enthusiasm to just drag yourself up and say, you know what, I'm going to continue this thing? Because if there's no purpose in it, then you would easily burn out. And I think I know what I'm talking about. I don't think I know what I'm talking about, because I turned into a few things, and there are days that I just want to lay on my bed and not do anything. But when I remember that this is why I started, I'm just like, okay, you know what, I have to do this, right? An example is a tribe, a community that I started for entrepreneurs and creative, a support group or community for entrepreneurs and creatives. Right. There are times that I'm very tired. I have lots of things that I'm dealing with on my table, and I still remember that community. I'm like, I'm not giving my all. I need to do this, I need to do that. And I'll get up and, just try again, just keep trying again. So I think that I know what I'm talking about when it comes to, having the energy to do something even when you don't feel like it. So remember where I started from. How do you find purpose in your endeavor? The first thing is, what is your why? Why do you want to do it? Why are you doing what you're doing? The second thing I said is that, who does this thing impact? Does it even have like impact ability, right? Does it have impact ability? Are you thinking beyond yourself, or you're just thinking, oops, or you're just thinking me? Does it have impact ability? Does it have value in it? And then the third thing is, how sustainable is it? How sustainable is it? How much passion do you have for it in days when you don't feel like it? Right? So those are the three things I want to share with you for now. I don't know if this video will have a part two, but I'll just think about it again and see if there are other things that I can add, and then maybe I'll do a part two. But for now, that will be all. I want you to think about these things that I've mentioned, and use it as a lens through which you check out your work, the things that you do, and see that, and sit down and think about it. Okay, these things that I'm doing, does it have these things that Maureen has mentioned in it. If it does, I mean, you're on your way to, creating something great, creating something awesome, creating something that is beyond you, creating something that is sustainable and purposeful. And if it doesn't, or maybe just have one or two elements, then you can, review. The essence of, review is so that we can go back to the drawing board, right? And if yours does not even have any of these points that I've mentioned, then I guess you have to sit down, be honest with yourself, and draft out a plan and then review whatever you're doing. I hope this video was helpful and thoughtful. So if this video was helpful, please ensure that you give this video a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't, and share with someone. Someone might just be in need of this. Thank you very much. See you in another video.